Brown History Month, a celebration of Brown excellence by Willie Brown. It's February, the shortest and strangest month of the year. With just 28 short days, February seems but a blur. Numerically speaking, February normally has 28 days, 672 hours, 40,320 minutes, and 2,419,200 seconds. Numerically speaking, the month of February flies by with no time to waste. To add insult to injury, every 4 years, an extra day is added to February in observance of leap year. Leap year is added to keep our human calendar in sync with the revolution of planet Earth around the sun. Without leap year, our human calendar would be off by about 25 days every year. Today, I take a leap of faith. February is also the month designated for both love and Black history. How ironic, though. The shortest month of the year reserved for love and Black people, a perpetual oxymoron. At times it seems as if society and the world at large hates everything Black and brown. Where is the love? In my textbooks, there are very few positive examples of African Americans doing great things. On television, the Black family is rarely shown in a positive light. And in movies, the Black man is always a criminal or a thug. And he is always the first to die. Dang, I see no love there. As I look at my last name, I am officially changing the governmental designation of the month of February to Brown History Month. I will celebrate my last name and my family lineage all month. I will make sure that my children are aware of the great accomplishments of my family. Wait, I don't know much. My father was murdered when I was just 5 years old. I can't ask him. My giant of an uncle, Uncle Charlie, is gone. I can't ask him. My uncles Danny and Eugene are gone. I can't ask them. Both of my grandparents on my father's side are gone. I can't ask them either. Dang. I do have one remaining uncle and several aunts, but I'm afraid to ask them. Truth be told, I'm afraid of what I might learn. I was told that at one time my dad's family questioned whether or not I was actually my dad's son. Confirming that might hurt more than not knowing. I also don't want to stir up their emotions, taking them back to that infamous night. Maybe I'll just cling to the vague memories that I have and call it a day. Maybe I'll just cling to the only 2 pictures that I have of my dad, one of which I only received last year from my aunt in New Jersey. Maybe I'll just cling to my half-brother, the greatest gift I've ever received. Maybe I'll just cling to the stories I've been told about fast cars, beautiful women, and the game of baseball. Maybe I'll continue to tell and repeat the various versions of my dad's final night, a night that changes with every honest conversation of people with firsthand knowledge of that fateful night. It's strange how several people can witness or be involved in the same tragic incident and walk away with slight variations of what transpired. Was it a love triangle gone wrong? Was it a bad business deal? Was it a true act of rage over a jukebox? Was it preordained? Was it meant to be? As I think of all the things I never got to do with my dad, I am driven to be there for my son and the many adoptive children that are mine as well. As I think of all the milestones and events he missed, I am driven to be a better man. My home and doors will always be open to my children. There are no conversational topics that are off limits. And when I die, I will leave behind money, property, and priceless family heirlooms to be passed down to their kids in the form of books. With each story that I write, I am a historian documenting my life in poetic fashion. Another piece of irony. A kid that knows very little about his father is secretly leaving behind memoirs for his children. My son will know that my world revolved around him and his mother. My son will understand that there's no place like home. My son will have thousands of pictures and millions of words to share with his kids someday. My son will have pictures of his mother and I together. My son will know just how much I loved him and never question my commitment to him. February will always be Brown History Month. It is the month that I write the most and the best. I want to make sure that he knows about his grandfathers and those that came before him. I want to make sure that someday he returns to Edison, Georgia, and shows his kids our family grave plots. I hope that someday, in the very distant future, he and my grands visit my grave and continue the tradition of graveside confessions and conversations. Not a day goes by that I don't miss my dad. I hope he's proud of the man that I've become. As I write the next story, as I continue to document Brown history, I lend my voice to them now so that my future grands can listen to them, so that they can hear their grandfather's voice, so they can know that I love them as well. February is, in fact, the month reserved for love. February's birth flowers are violets. The February birthstone is the amethyst, which symbolizes piety, humility, spiritual wisdom, and sincerity. A wise man learns from the mistakes of others. A wise man refuses to repeat cycles. A wise man documents and records his legacy. A wise man makes history. I am that wise man, happily celebrating Brown History Month on this day, the first day of February in the year 2021. Happy Brown History Month. The end. Brown History Month, a celebration of Brown excellence by Willie J. Brown III.